right? We're live.
Okay, ready? Welcome to What's on Your Plate. It is Fun Thursday with Brandy. Healthiness isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle. When I start people on their fitness journeys, I like to change the way they approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So I started a catering company to show that good food and healthy eating can go hand in hand. Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate. Welcome to What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield. It is Thursday morning, and my special guest is Brandy Francis. How you doing, Brandy?
Junior. Doing well. How are you?
Good. You're back.
Good. Yes, I am.
This is your second time on the show, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the fans really demanded it. We had lots of comments, and I had to come back. Couldn't leave anybody waiting.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Right. They're protesting outside because they wanted Brandy, and we brought her in through a back door for security reasons. And yeah. Okay. Cool. How you doing, Brandy?
Oh, doing fantastic, Junior.
Good. Good. Made you feel pretty good, huh? That intro.
Oh, for sure. Thank you for that.
Okay. Well, let's see what the voice of God has. What do you have?
And I'm just having a good time over here, you know?
Okay, there you go. Was there people protesting out front where you had to come in through the back door?
Not at all. Not at all. No.
So you just walked right past and
Yep.
they didn't say nothing?
They didn't recognize me, nothing.
That's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I miss that civilian life. I really do.
Okay. Ooh, boy. This is going to be a short show, I can tell you that one. Yeah. If Brandy has if she has the fans and stuff standing outside, next time I'm going to put a camera out there so we can see exactly what's going on. Well, Brandy, with all the hype and so forth of you trying to sneak in here and you finally got in here, how are you been doing?
I've been doing great. Real talk, I almost got attacked by a goose this morning, so, coming in.
Lord have mercy. Where are we going on this one? She got attacked by a goose. She got fans outside. Okay, go. How'd you get attacked by a goose?
So we have a little pond right outside the office, and these geese and we have like this unspoken, thing going on where I just go my way, they go their way, and then one goose, I was just minding my own business, and the goose tried to charge me up, and I was like, I'm on my side. I don't know what I did wrong, but
so you running toward the geese or throwing some at the geese ahead of time didn't help.
I ran away.
Oh boy.
I know how to pick my fights.
Pick your fight. So were you outnumbered with the geese? Is that what you were saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Oh my goodness. Watch this. Voice of God, you've been attacked by the geese yet?
I was attacked by geese when I was probably like 3 years old.
3 years old.
Yeah, it was pretty traumatizing, but I don't have any problem with geese anymore.
Yeah, see, that's the same thing. I don't have a problem with geese. I mean, you run toward them, and if they come after you, you just charge them up. But you missed that.
I did miss that. I mean, I felt like I knew how to pick my battles at that moment, and that wasn't when I was going to win. So I wanted to come to work in one piece.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well,
but how are you doing, Junior?
I'm doing good. I haven't been attacked by geese. I don't have any paparazzi outside. I don't have any of that. I walked right in just like the voice of God, and nobody interrupted me. Nobody said. People didn't even open the door for me. So.
What?
Yeah, most definitely. So, but it is what it is. It's Thursday. Tomorrow we got Fun Friday. Mm-hmm. Now, what did you call this meal?
Oh, I called it everything but the kitchen sink.
Everything but the kitchen sink. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is. It's everything but the kitchen sink. There's chicken, there's pulled pork, there's rice, there's green beans, there's carrots, there's corn. I put pretty much everything. Throughout the week, I was getting heavy, and then I wanted to lighten it up. And then yesterday there was a lot of food with enchiladas. And so today I just really wanted to kind of lighten it up. I threw some spices and stuff. on it while I was mixing everything together. But I think it has a really good flavor. So
for sure. I'm
it's,
excited.
Now, Voice of God, I saw you get it in a plate. Have you tried it yet?
Yes, I did try it,
And?
I really like the peppercorn one. You can really you get that nice spice.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay. Well, good. Well, I changed it up because I know that some people like spice and some people don't like spice, and so that was one of the things I did. I also put a little bit of chopped up some hatch chilies. Yes, I got hatch chilies when everybody had hatch chilies, and since nobody has hatch chilies, I'm the only one who still has hatch chilies. So I think that was a pretty good deal. But I chopped it up and just mixed it in it and kind of give it a little spice and used some peppercorns and black pepper in there just to kind of give it a little flavor. This earpiece is coming out of my ear, so I want to make sure I poke it back in. So if you guys think I'm digging my ear, I'm not. Well, I am digging my ear, but anyway, I'm just pushing the earpiece. Okay, cool. I would just want to make sure I heard Joe. That was it. Okay. So go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead and try and tell me what you think. Brandon gets to try it. Now, one of the good things about it is Brandon works here, and she also gets to try the food anyway, but it's very rare that she gets to try it on camera, so which is a good thing. And she's the first one to put that plate right smack dab in front of her, too.
Oh, of course. Not going to be all messy. Hold on. That was a smaller bite. Let me get
Okay, go ahead.
What sauce did you put on here? It tastes
First of all, that's none of your business to ask about the sauces. You can ask about the spices. But that's about as far as we
spices
go.
is like a
That's about
secret
as far as
sauce.
we
This
go.
is really good. It's like a teriyaki kind of barbecue sausage. Is that what I'm tasting?
I didn't say
A mixture?
anything.
Wink twice if I'm right.
I think we're past 70-something shows now, and I don't think I've ever given out a spice. So I think I'm probably going to stick to that trend. And maybe when I get to 100, I'll kind of change that up. But pretty much not right now. So, but what do you think?
It's really good.
It should have a
100%
should have a lot of flavors and so
Delicious
forth.
plate. Yeah, I like the different textures as well because you get the crunch from the green beans. You obviously have the rice and the chicken, the broccoli. I love foods that have just different textures with every bite, and so I'm very much a texture type of person. And obviously, the flavor is phenomenal. It's
Good.
really
I wanted to do
Good
something
job.
different. A lot of times I kind of separate things such as the green beans or the corn, but I just decided to put it all together and just to kind of see how that flavor would work. And also I think it's a light meal. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hearty, but it is light.
Yeah, with the enchiladas, I think I was still full from the enchiladas this morning from lunch yesterday. And I mean, that's a good thing. Obviously.
That is a good thing. Well, we'll take that. I'll take that.
But yeah, this is really flavorful. This is really good.
Well, good. Well, good.
I'm excited.
Glad you like it.
I might bring some home tonight.
Well, there you go. We'll take it. Please take it. Now, Joe, what do you have going on? Now, I know there was hail. We had throughout the week. We had hail. We had these passing thunderstorms and so forth that came in and out. But Voice of God, how did you deal with the weather?
Just a little bit at a time. It doesn't bother me too much. I think I woke up during that hailstorm a couple times, but other than that, it hasn't been bad, I don't think.
Well, when I walked outside and I saw the rain going sideways, I said, well, that's a little different because usually rain is going to come straight down. But it was going sideways, and then the hail started following right behind it, and it was like, what in the world? And I said, I have a strange feeling after this storm that the weather will probably be about 70, 80 degrees. And guess what? The weather was 70, 80 degrees afterwards.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you wait about 2 hours in Texas, you might go through a thunderstorm, a hailstorm, a tornado, and it's sunny. So, but that's one of the good things why we like about it. So, now, Brandon, what did you think about the hailstorm?
I slept through it, 100%. I actually was talking in my car pretty late last night, and it started raining last night, right?
Mm-hmm, it did.
And so I was talking in my car, and it started pouring rain, and I thought, man, I missed my window to get into my house. Because you know how sometimes, like, you come home and you just rest in your car?
No.
Do you not do that?
No.
Do you do that, Joe?
No.
No.
Joe doesn't do that?
No, I pop right out.
I know.
As soon as I get home, as soon as I get to work, I don't sit in my car.
So, yeah, Brandon, I think you're by yourself on that one, too. You got paparazzi, you got quite a few other things, and then you get home to sit in your car. Oh, Brandy.
It's quite the life, man.
It is quite the life. It is so completely different here in Texas than when you were in California. So, I mean, that to me, I think that's, man, sitting in the car when I get home.
I might have picked that up from California because I had crazy roommates in California, so I would sit in my car as long as I could and then go inside.
Oh boy.
That explains a lot.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Now, just to let you guys know, Brandy lived in Texas. Then she went to California. She got, what do you call the word that she got from California? She got, I don't know what the word is, but she came back to Texas. So that's one of the good things there.
Yeah, coronavirus kicked me out.
Coronavirus did? Okay, cool. Well, it looks like, I thought I saw, who was that? That was Acrylic that was there that just walked by. So it's always nice. I love the newsroom due to the simple fact that you can see everything that's going on, especially this earpiece that's giving me a hard time, but that I keep, and everybody keeps thinking I'm digging in my ear, which I'm just trying to put it back in. Maybe it's because I have a big head and small ears. I don't know. But anyway, so, which is a good thing. Yeah, so, which is pretty cool. Now, and what's on your plate? And I know that looks funny. I'm just going to take it out for right now, Joe.
Yeah, no problem.
One of the things that about what we do here at What's on the Plate is, as I said, a lot of times people look at it and be like, well, what's going on there? So I have the opportunity, and I think I'm going on maybe longer than 6 months or so, to provide lunch for the staff here at Real News PR, Real News Network. And I get to talk about some of the things that I make and some of the things that I do. Now, Jeff gave a really good compliment the other day because he said that the food that I make, it gets everybody in the office to be able to sit, they eat together, they talk together, and they all come out happy, which I'm gonna take that one. I'll say thank you on that one. And so they never know what I'm gonna prepare. They never know what I'm gonna make, whether it's something whether it's really hearty and unhealthy and rich, to something that may be light, that may be flavorful, such as what you have here. And so it's one of those that's really awesome for me to be able to do that and present it, but also to be able to talk about it and share about it. Now, we're on episode, that's a
78.
joke question.
300?
No, we're not on episode 300. That would be nice, but no, I gotta put my earpiece in back to make sure that I can hear what he said.
Yeah, 78. We're on 78.
78. So we are 22 away from 100. So on the 100, I just want to do something just absolutely crazy. So, but I haven't figured it out yet, and that's one of the things I'm going to do. So if anybody has any ideas, please let us know. Just send me an email, send me a text message or something, because I think the 100th show is something that is just absolutely wow.
Something that just occurred to me too, as you're talking about Jeff's compliment, is that you are able to build community not only in your workout groups and in other areas of your life, but you're building community in our office without you even having to be there. Just what you're doing is helping us build community, as you said, sit around, laugh, chat, build relationships, and that's so important to a healthy work environment. And so you're contributing to a healthy, happy working environment here, and just by doing what you're passionate about. And so we really appreciate that.
Wow, that's pretty
just
awesome.
Now noticed that.
I'm really passionate about trying to win the dadgum lottery, but that didn't work. So I'm in the secondary, which is passionate about cooking and working out and stuff like that. So if I win that lottery, you might see me remotely every now and then, seeing what's on your plate. So. I think that'll be kind of funny.
If you win the lottery, would you still cook and work out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen, this isn't work. This is fun. This is something that I enjoy doing. So, yeah, of course, I'll have somebody send it, while I'm in my island, in whichever part of the Caribbean that it is. And we'll bring Joe over about 3 or 4 times a week,
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And his wife.
Oh, and his wife.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't want you sleeping with the fishes. So
appreciate it.
So so most definitely we would have him over. You know what? I could sit and talk a lot about what would happen if I won the lottery. I don't know. I haven't won it, so I just got to be me and just got to continue to keep doing that. But one of the things that that you mentioned. It's fun. It's fun to see people eat your food. It's fun to see people that enjoy it and talk about it and tell me what you like. Tell me maybe this was a little too spicy or this and that and so forth. So it's kind of an honor, to be able to sit here and to be able to share the things that what I love and share the things. Same thing as when it comes to working out. It's fun. It's fun. It's not work. It's fun. And, you know, everybody that worked out today, it may not have seemed fun, but the results will get there. Just want to give you that heads up. So, which is good. But this, I mean, what's on your plate is pretty awesome. The same things that I continue to say that you may hear in the workout community, such as is hydrate yourself. Make sure you drink your water. You know, the old formula that is still used today, such as however much you weigh. Good job, Brandy. Do it on cue. However much you weigh. Thank goodness there's not a label on that water. So, you know, I'd hopefully be getting a check or something. But whatever it is that you weigh, divide that number in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking on a daily basis. So that's one thing. But also, stay active. You know, Brandy and I, we work out 3 to 4, sometimes 5 days a week. Sometimes we do 2 a days, whether it's 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, or 6 o'clock in the evening. And also the same thing that I do when it comes to cooking is I never let the staff know what I'm bringing, but I never let my champions that I train know exactly what the workouts are going to be. And so it always keeps them guessing. Mm-hmm. So by being active, having an accountability partner, that's what I'm for. That's my job, is to make sure I hold them accountable, make sure they eat properly, which is, you can eat what you want, you just don't have to eat it all. And so that's one of the things that a lot of people say, no, you need to start doing this, you need to go vegan, or you need to do all types of different things. If you can't sustain it for a lifetime, then don't do it. You know,
exactly.
If you can do it for a couple of weeks, great. But if you can't do it for a lifetime, don't do it. To me, it just doesn't work. And so when I say eat what you want, I'm going to give you one of the best workouts possible, and we're going to burn some calories. So you're going to get to a point where you're not going to want to eat everything. You're not going to want to put certain foods and stuff in your system and in your body, because your body's your temple. Once you take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit, I mean, you're doing pretty good. So, you know, this is a lot about what we do here at Real News PR, but also with what's on your plate. And just to show that you can put anything on the plate as long as it looks good, as long as it tastes good, as long as you enjoy it, that's the most important thing. And like I said, you don't have to eat it all. Joe, did you finish your plate?
Not yet. It's still sitting here.
Okay.
You know, because I have to press all the buttons.
You have to press all the buttons. Hey, you know what? That's what we call portion control. Just like that.
Exactly, yeah.
So, which is good. Now, Brandy, what do you normally eat on a regular basis? And I know the answers to that, so I just called you out.
Yes, you did call me out. So for those of you who don't know, I am very busy. And so sometimes when I get busy, I forget to eat.
Well, there's a couple of things that I'm going to say with that, such as, for example, you say you forget to eat. You forget to drink your water.
Yeah.
You forget to go to the bathroom. No, you probably don't. You forget to take a shower. No, you probably don't. So, I mean, if you make it a priority and you put where you need to go and what you're trying to do, because there was a point that you were in the best shape of your life. Mm-hmm. And you strutted around the beaches of California and all this other stuff. And you got away from Texas, you got away from your roots, you got away from your accountability.
I did.
And then you come right back here, and COVID, you know, which we sent to California just to make sure that you would come back.
Knew it.
So you came back here, and now you're getting back in shape, right?
Yes.
So what do you think, what's the first thing that I'm going to say? And I would say this to every champion that I have the opportunity to work out with. What's the first thing that I'm going to ask you to do?
So the first thing is drink my water, and the second thing that you've asked me personally to do is to eat more, to make sure that I'm eating more and make sure that I'm eating consistently. Because I remember going up to you and saying, oh, like I bought these tuna packets, I'm trying to like look for the protein and I'm trying to make sure the calorie count, and you just stopped me in my tracks and you're like, you need to make sure that you're eating on a regular basis and get that habit down of eating your meals, and then you could build on top of that. So that really kind of simplified and took all the pressure off of me, because I'm like, oh, I just need to make sure that I'm eating breakfast. I need to make sure I'm eating lunch and dinner, which is so simple, but to me, like it is a little bit more difficult. So it does take a little bit more planning on my part, but it also kind of alleviates a part of that planning, because I just know that I need to eat. It doesn't really truly matter what I eat. And as you said before, I'm doing all this work and I don't want to undo it. So I don't really have a craving for all the junk foods or foods that I know are bad for my body. My body is actually craving vegetables. It's craving, protein. It's craving meat. It's craving, quinoa. I've been craving quinoa for some reason. I don't know why.
And that's one of the things that I want to keep in mind to everybody that's out there watching or paying attention. The toughest part about working out is starting.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people wait for a Monday and then first of the month or New Year's resolution. Just start. It doesn't matter. Just start. Just start getting active. Find your accountability partner. Somebody that has the same goals. We talked about, we were talking about before we came on. We talked about Serena. We talk about Debbie. We talk about the other people that you see, that you push. We talk about Kara Lee, Jeff, because Jeff works out. Jeff worked out with us the other day, yesterday, as a matter of fact, with a really good group. And so it's just having that, being consistent, and eat what you want.
Consistency. Consistency is key. That's what you always say. Consistency is key. And so, and that teaches you patience too. It's like, you know what, my body's going to do what it was programmed to do as long as I stay consistent. It has nothing really to do with me making my body do things. If I stay consistent with my schedule, working out, eating properly, then my body's naturally going to shed weight. I'm naturally going to get fit and be strutting down those beaches again.
Yeah, see, now you're messed up, because now you're talking about going right back to California where you messed up again. So that's what you did.
I could have been Florida,
Either way, yeah, I mean, you're here in Texas. So anyway, I mean, look, the voice of God did the same thing. He went out to California, and then didn't you go out to California?
Yeah.
And then you came back.
Exactly.
He had to come back home. You see what I'm saying? Everybody crosses the street every now and then, but then you know where the home is. So
that's true.
That's the biggest thing. So,
that's true.
Well, guys, thank you guys for Brandy. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you,
Joe. Thank you for producing it. Always a pleasure. I mean, you guys have taught me a lot of stuff throughout all these episodes and the many different things that we've gone through with 78 episodes. That's wow, 78, and we're going to we're pushing for 100. And hopefully, if everybody enjoys it, we can go to one-on-one and continue to keep going from there. Now, before we get out of here, we're always going to do with the voice of God, and I know he's going to give a shout out to his wife. And not that I'm giving a shout out to his wife, but let me see if he changes up. Joe, the voice of God, who you giving a shout out to?
I mean, I was going to say my wife, but maybe I'll mix it up today. My niece and nephew are in town, so I'll shout out to them.
Oh, you're giving a shout out to your niece and nephew. That's pretty awesome. So just want to let you know, Shelby, I gave a shout out to you before Joe gave a shout out to you and his niece and nephew. So just want to let you know that we always think about you. And Joe has this thing that he really enjoys, which is called breathing. And so that's why he continues to keep giving you those shout outs. So much love to you there. Okay, Brandy. You got the paparazzi outside. She sits in her car. She drives home to sit in her car. I don't even know if we should even have enough time for her to give a shout out.
I don't know. It's just how you decompress. But anyways, so shout out to Junior. Thank you so much for having me on your show. Even though you haven't won the lottery, we definitely feel enriched by you. So thank you.
There you go. Okay.
Shout out to my mom and my dad back in California. Shout out to my man back in California. My two sisters, Sarah and Hannah, and my brother-in-law. I love him, Nicholas.
Okay. Now, here's the crazy thing about this, and I didn't say nothing. I'm leaving it at that. I'm going to repeat this, what she said. I want to give a shout out to my man back in California, but I'm going to give a shout out to my brother-in-law. I love him.
My man doesn't give me sweet tea occasionally. Nicholas will come home and he'll give me, what is it, Chicken Express, sweet tea. So my man has to come to Texas and
Interesting. Get me. I think we're going to leave this for another episode. I'm going to give a shout out to my boys, give a shout out to my son Zachary, and actually shout out to my son Brevin, who is getting stem cell extracted. Give a shout out to my family, give a shout out to all the staff here at Real News PR, the people that have given me an opportunity to be able to share some of the things that I enjoy doing, but also having to share with them. Shout out to Brandy. Brandy is making huge accomplishments, with her workouts, with her hydration, and also with her eating. So I give her a shout out to that. And a shout out to her accountability partners, such as Carolee, Serena, Debbie, and all the people that she works out with. So, which is awesome. I mean, incredible. Shout out to some really good friends and family out there, all my workout groups. Without this opportunity and this platform, I never would be here. And so a really huge shout out to Jeff, Curly, Sarah, Josh, producer Joe and all the staff here. You know, Ashley, Sarah, just Trey, everybody here. I mean, you guys are incredible. So I thank you guys very much. I thank you for this opportunity, and I thank everybody out there for watching. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of What's on Your Plate. This is number 78. Guys, we are on the countdown with 22 more to try to get 100. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like it. Hope you support us. We appreciate it. I want to thank my special co-host, Brandy Francis, and also the voice of God, Joe. So guys, thank you very much for watching What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, and we will catch you guys next time.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.